Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our Global TV Deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it pick a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rub and cheat, and not first and four. Make God what I sing to. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see, they didn't can sell out Rasta and sell it out, I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see, they didn't can sell out Rasta, I sell out, I sell out Babylon. Just stop on the front. You must show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black thing, you must show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big him and show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black. Big him and show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rastaman show and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Good morning. It is Saturday, the 22nd of November. Welcome to What's the Agenda of the Government? Politicization, political intimidation, political optics, and narratives. What is the agenda of the government? More and more people are catching on to what we're saying. This is some agenda. I know what the agenda is. Displacement, displacement, land grab, land grab, land grab. Good morning and welcome to my community of parity, what's left of it, and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, viewers, subscribers, commenters, and trolls. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Thank you all for joining us. And globalists, I'm asking you all to bear with me. Me soon fix back. Melissa frig me up, but me soon fix back. We're gonna get on a regular nightly show. Just bear with me. All right? Melissa frig me up in some ways, but bear with us. We'll get back on track. Morning, everyone, and welcome. Like and share the live for us, please. Mr. Olness, what is the agenda? Delroy Chuck, Minister Charles, Minister McKenzie, what is the agenda? Miss Holness, what is the agenda? Political unity? What can go so? Or are we really serious about it? Or are we bullshitting ourselves? PNP, you ballsless, overless, spineless bunch of wallop. This is why we have to love Portia. Because I don't think Portia would let you get away with all of what is going on at the moment without a good old town crying for the people of Jamaica. Not so from these posh, uptown, silent, spineless PNP. Doctor of death, you are in your element. The doctor of death is in his element. He has already started the slaughter with his leptospirosis and what other he's going to throw at us. If I don't catch you today, they said, I will catch you tomorrow. Lay, shigale. What is the agenda, though? Morning, everybody. How no do? One big good morning. Welcome, one and all. We're going to go over to doing Vaz. No, let's go to the doctor of death first before we go to the politicization of the aid. Prime Minister, the whole world have their eye on you, you know. And the international community. But Prime Minister, you don't look good, you know. Don't look good at all. Just when the entire world had their eye on you. You know, look good with your court document, you know, sir. Even though me is one of them still off the view that it will be a kangaroo court. I stand to be corrected, Prime Minister. But this court case between you and Paul Buchanan no really look too good for you. But there's still a thing called kangaroo court, you see. Let us go to the doctor of death. The doctor who's in his element and get people to kill you now. Because even now, he still doesn't really have the concern. For me, he's still pushing the responsibility to the people that they are not providing the assistance to. But these are things that Dr. Dawes was warning about within the first 48 hours, Dr. Tufton. Tufton with the DR title, rather. These were things that Alfred, or Al, was going on about within the first 48 hours. When Zara Burton asked the question with the whole of social media, we don't understand environmental law, ridicule Zara about the junk when they forget down a sentence, but if you go help take up some of the carcass to minimize the amount of bacteria. Dr. Leptos, this is his new name. Dr. Leptos, which is better, Dr. Leptos or Dr. Spirosis? Which one I know I call him? Uno decide, which is it? Dr. Leptos or Dr. Spirosis?
Bacteria that cause today's press conference is to announce that Jamaica is now experiencing an outbreak of leptospirosis with an increase in the number of confirmed and suspected or probably cases reported across multiple parishes over the last week. The outbreak follows the passage of Hurricane Melissa, which has created conditions that have increased the risk of exposure to contaminated water and soil. Leptospirosis, as we informed the public during our meeting, Let's Talk Recovery series on Sunday last, is a significant public health risk following heavy rainfall, flooding, or any major disaster. The bacteria that causes this disease thrives in water contaminated by urine of infected animals, especially rats, but also cats, dogs, and livestock. Leptospirosis can affect anyone who comes into contact with contaminated water, soil, or mud.
I who say they not have get no sound. Lynette, somebody type and tell Lynette for me, please, to refresh her device, close the app and open it again. Because it's only her that's not getting audio. Well, Aline said Dr. Leptos. Debbie said Dr. Spirosis. Oh, we have 1-1 at the moment. We need a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker. We have 1-1 at the moment. No, this is where you realize that something is wrong, horribly wrong. But I know what the agenda is. I've been preaching about it. You know, who have an ears to hear, let them hear. Who have an eyes to see will certainly see what they will be throwing at us. But Alfred has been going on about this from this very first 48 hours. Alfred was telling the measures to put in place within the first 48 hours. Nowhere in it, Dr. Spirosis or Dr. Leptos. Come out. Come out now.
Bacteria that cause today's press conference is to announce that Jamaica is now experiencing an outbreak of leptospirosis with an increase in the number of confirmed and suspected or probably cases reported across multiple parishes over the last week. The outbreak follows the passage of Hurricane Melissa, which has created conditions that have increased the risk of exposure to contaminated water and soil. Leptospirosis, as we informed the public during our meeting, Let's Talk Recovery series on Sunday last, is a significant public health risk following heavy rainfall, flooding, or any major disaster. The bacteria that causes this disease thrives in water contaminated by urine of infected animals, especially rats, but also cats, dogs, and livestock. Leptospirosis can affect anyone who comes into contact with contaminated water, soil, or mud. That includes farmers, persons engaged in cleanup activities, emergency responders, and others navigating flood areas. The meeting last evening with my team confirmed that there are 9 cases that are confirmed, 28 suspected or probable cases. And these numbers are from October 30th, 2025 to November 20, 2025. The numbers reflect significantly more cases than the 2 to 21 cases observed in the preceding 34 months. There have been 6 deaths from among the suspected cases. There are no deaths from among the confirmed or probable cases at this time. 8 parishes have confirmed and or suspected cases. St. Anne, St. Mary, St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, St. Catherine, and Trelawney, with additional reported cases under investigation.
Everybody else are here. Lynette, can you hear my voice? Or are you not hearing anything at all? Or are you just not hearing the audio from the video? Someone is spotting the agenda as well. Let's go over to this young man. He's been doing aid relief as well. And he's spotting it more and more. More and more
various commodities consisting of 1,400.
Hold on there, no come here. My last video I do we gone viral. Now ask the Prime Minister to buy some tent for the people. After me drive around the whole of St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland and Sisse. No garbage truck, nobody at all, everybody up on road. We can have a bus load and sit and go up there and he come like a cotton in the ear. I ask the Prime Minister
to saying nothing, nothing
fix up a key place. Give them a live and hire people in the community they work. Never know say Japan send tent. So you look like me and Japan I think the same way. Me never know say Japan send tent. Then people, more of the people in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth who have a family member who attached to those horrific damaged area. If you test to this, if you don't get one of them tent, put up on a comment. But instead, the man there a cell container.
Will be able to purchase. Some of them will be used to build housing schemes, which you can purchase, and a portion of them will be made available through social housing.
Okay, Mr. Prime Minister, drive to Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, and over. You know, so what the tornado do with all the container them. And if so be the case where these containers tornado tested, because you don't realize you want tornado pass. No. Why am I gonna create a sense of frustration by length the time? Send back some of the JPS quote unquote cybernetic smart city workers and go back overseas. So from 600 to 25. All out the time. The next year and a half, no light, so people get frustrated and leave on the area empty so they can't take over. People don't see the movement. Tell the people them say the garbage truck them blow away. Tell the people them say they can't find sufficient workers while people in every community ready for help move around. Tell the people them say boy light can't come back with JPS workers, them have to go back in the yard and the light post them like a fix up on and blah blah. Tell the people say the container them now gonna reach till next year January. Because this is all about a factor of time. The longer you have the people them sit down in one place where there's no running water, no light, no garbage truck now come, no sense of your quote unquote hope and faith, and the more they will give into the situation. We understand what I'm going. I'm a plan, yeah, here's the solution. I tell you them in the community. Start build back. Build back on the same property them I want. Start fix up on a place. Stop sit down back in the days, dog. The man used to the work and the woman in my cook. Ladies come off of the smartphone. Stop walk to every town square for this bomb buckler hotspot when they go. It was purposely done. You get back in on a blood clot rhythm. Start act like in the 70s. We don't need them light. Some of the best food cook.
Very same argument I advanced to my community. Melissa is here to tell us we must slow down and get back to our community spirit. Build back the love we had in the 70s and 80s. This is what is missing. The love, the unity, the organization within the community. Because all of us faces down in social media. It's total division and total isolation amongst ourselves. Let me play back this suit because so much of us are picking up what is going on. That's why we are one, because we are see it from afar.
Various commodities consisting of 1,400.
Hold on there, no come here. My last video I do gone viral. Now ask the Prime Minister to buy some tent for the people. After me drive around the whole of St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland and Sissy. No garbage truck, nobody at all, everybody up on the road. We can one bus load and sit and go up there and he come like a cotton in the ear. I ask the Prime Minister, say, you may just take the people and put them in one tent, fix up a key place, give them and live on, hire people in the community to their work. Never know, say, Japan send tent. So you look like me and Japan, I think the same way. Me never know, say, Japan send tent. Then people, more of the people in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth who have a family member who attached to those horrific, damaged area, if you test to this, if you don't get one of them tent, put up on hand or comment. But instead, the man there a cell container.
Will be able to purchase. Some of them will be used to build housing schemes, which you can purchase, and a portion of them will be made available through social housing.
Okay, Alice, Prime Minister, drive to Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Hanover. You know, so what the tornado do with all the container them. And if so be the case where these containers tornado tested, because you don't realize you want tornado pass. No. Why am I going to create a sense of frustration when length the time? Send back some of the JPS quote unquote cybernetic smart city workers and go back overseas. So from 600 to 25. All out the time. The next year and a half, no light, so people get frustrated and leave on the area empty so they can't take over. People don't see the move, man. Tell the people them say the garbage truck them blow away. Tell the people them say they can't find sufficient workers while people in every community ready for help move around. Tell the people them say boy light can't come back with JPS workers, them have to go back in the yard and the light post them like a fix up and and blah blah. Tell the people say the container them now go reach till next year January. Because this is all about a factor of time. The longer you have the people them sit down in one place where there's no running water, no light, no garbage truck now come, no sense of your quote unquote hope and faith, the more they will give into the situation. We understand what I'm going. I am a plan, here's the solution. I tell you them in the community. Start build back. Build back on the same property them I want. Start fix up on a place. Stop sit down back in the days, dog. The man used to the work and the woman in my cook. Ladies come off of the smartphone. Stop walk to every town square for this bomb buckler hotspot when they go. It was purposely done. You get back in on the blood clot rhythm. Start act like in the 70s. We don't need them light. Some of the best food cooked on cold spot, dog. The man in need to start act like man and start rub out weed and hand niggle. Every street square, every blood clot corner, they sit down and weep and they pussy them. Because that's exactly what they want, dog. Get up and work. So you don't get the opportunity to use up the trees and because they cut down the whole of them with these tornadoes. Dog, work by yourself a power sound, most of a change. And start cut up and start fix up. These are some of the best lumbers we throw down a roadside, dog. Start fix. Go back in the days. These are some of the most beautiful homes. Go back and start fix, dog. Fix on the property where you want. Because that's the exact aim for what the pussy want to do, dog. You see me? Where am I going with blood clot container? Because suck your mama, you live in a housing scheme on hillside, where you going with container? Pussy. Let's go, people. Wake up, man. All you want to reallocate, move them out of the way so you can start in smart city. Hey, they better block my blood clot smartphone. You better tell your friend them a foreign to block my phone. Because they're going to make the people them send you a blood clot prison.
Various commodities consisting of 1,400 sleeping bags, 350 tents, 350 portable jerry cans, and 20 water purifiers. Various commodities consisting of 1,000.
We don't know when you will wake up. we continuously telling you, you must wake up. Because if we don't, we're going to lose a lot. You see the massive attempt on our life? For those of you all who are saying we're propagandizing and all of the whatever word you can make our way out, mischievous, propaganda, PNP, liars, we're hurt because the election is over. A lie they can build storm. The United States Congress had a hearing, a 2 hours hearing. It is on ABC. Uno can go listen it. Where the hearing was in relation to weather modification. Weather modification like the nuclear atmospheric blast that Western Jamaica has just experienced. Yes, the United States Congress had that very hearing in September. Let's take a sneaky peek of it before we move over to politicization, political intimidation of the international relief aid resources that the JLP government and all of his vloggers like Dana Go, Ramesh, and the whole of them, Adam Stewart and the whole of them, now they are telling us the audio gone from the browser. Let me undo this and do it again. Them people that we are tell we say, we have to stop politicize the thing. How on not tell Juliet Holness, Andrew Holness, Delroy Chuck, Pearnel Charles, and the whole of them, what is doing exactly the same thing. We repeatedly get these reports from MPs. This is twice we're having it now from Dwayne Vaz. We saw Juliet Holness behave. Let's get back to the United States Congress and their hearing on weather modification. But I've stitched another bit to this video, so just bear with us. Because they say we are a propaganda. They say propaganda we are make. You understand? Let the United States Congress advance the propaganda this morning.
Humans have been trying to control the weather for centuries. Native American tribes perform ceremonial dances to summon rain during droughts. The Mayans sacrifice humans to their rain god. Today, people are still trying to control the weather, but some things have changed. Modern attempts at weather control don't appeal to divinity. Instead, they use technology to put chemicals in the sky. Cloud seeding, for instance, uses silver or lead iodide to try to increase rainfall in a specific location. What's also changed over time is the scale of ambition. Today's advocates of geoengineering don't just want to address droughts or improve conditions for agriculture. They want to control the Earth's climate to address the fake climate change hoax and head off global warming. That, of course, requires massive interventions. I don't think it's the job of the federal government to help these people play God with the weather. In fact, I think it's the job of Congress to protect our people and make sure that weather and climate control experiments and activities do not create adverse, unintended consequences for the rest of us.
With respect specifically to weather modification, whether it's cloud seeding or other technologies, I actually agree with many of the assertions about the need for further discussion, further science, and potentially further regulation of these particular technologies. But it's important that we distinguish between fact and fiction, between clickbait and real solutions. So let's talk about some facts. Weather modification and cloud seeding, as was mentioned, it's a real thing. It exists. It has been practiced in varying forms since the 1940s. Increasingly, folks are looking at this as an opportunity to increase rain and precipitation, but the science is still out on many of these technologies, and we absolutely need to understand what are the implications for air quality, for precipitation, and the implications also for water rights in the West, because this could have far-reaching implications. But it's also important to understand that many of these technologies are in the R&D phase. They're in limited use in a number of states, and it's not actually technologies that the federal government even widely supports. This is largely in the private sector. So in the world of science, it is widely acknowledged that more science is needed to understand use, efficacy, and impacts of these technologies.
Crazy cranks and conspiracy theorists who were concerned about chemtrails and weather modification, well, you might have been proven right after all. I've just come out the most extraordinary 2-hour congressional hearing here at the Capitol in Washington, D.C. on that very topic. Experts all agreeing weather modification, cloud seeding, chemtrails, it's real. Here's what happened.
For years, anybody who questioned weather modification was labeled crazy or a conspiracy theorist. Now we've learned that they've been doing it for decades. One geoengineering company called Make Sunsets injects aerosol into the atmosphere to reflect sunlight back into space. I want to show you their frequently asked questions. Why? It says, unless we reflect sunlight, tens of millions of people will die and 20% of species may go extinct. These climate activists have come so far that they are actively trying to inject chemicals into the air to block the rays of the sun from hitting the earth. And they want to take away our God-given rights over the earth in order to satisfy their godless climate cult beliefs. Potentially cooling the earth could also cause people to freeze to death, crops to die, and could literally lead to killing millions and millions of people.
My written testimony goes into detail explaining my decision to join more than 500 other scientists and academics from around the world to call for a solar engineering non-use agreement. Second, our 70-year history with weather modification should give us some humility in thinking that we can understand what the consequences might be. We've been trying to modify the weather for 70 years, and we don't know if we're modifying the weather. And finally, we have one Earth, and experimenting on it carries considerable risks.
Researchers are creating their own storms in a state-of-the-art lab. It could end up saving lives. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. This tank gives scientists and the rest of us a view no one has ever had before. What a hurricane's power looks like at water level as it storms ashore. In just 2 minutes, scientists here can take calm waters and turn them into a monster hurricane.
The wind is gradually getting stronger and stronger as it's coming up here, and it's ramping up to a Category 5. It's probably about a Category 3 right now.
This 75-foot-long tank is the first simulator in the world capable of creating a Category 5 hurricane over water. Brian House is the director of the University of Miami's new laboratory at the Rosenstiel School of Marine and Atmospheric Science.
What was it like when you cranked it up the first time, full blast?
It was stunning. I mean, it was chills.
Nearly 40,000 gallons of seawater fill this tank. House uses a computer program and a single 1,700 horsepower fan to whip wind speeds up to 157 miles per hour.
This tank is the largest wind wave facility in the world. We can generate an extreme Category 5.
Very same. The very same extreme Category 5 that Jamaica was just blasted with. So for those of you who are saying we're mad, we're crazy, it's a conspiracy theory and all of that and all of that. If you cannot put together all of what you hear and make a reasoned judgment, then I'm sorry for you. Very sorry for you. Because you're not going to see it until it hit your nose. And by the time it gets to your nose, it will be way too late. No, they have attempted to get rid of us. God and our ancestors spared us. They are angry about that. Then comes the frustration. Leave us homeless and displaced, hunger and thirsty. Leave us in contaminated areas. Then bacteria can break out. With a lack of health care comes the great big kill that they did not get during that blast we went through, where much of us is still wondering, how did we get through that, saving so much lives? In particular, my community, which faced the fury of the blast, went through without any life. Sadly, we have lost a family member the day after. What they have attempted, they have not achieved. They have other ways, though. And we see the attempt now of the leptospirosis, the homelessness, the frustration, and all of that. And with such a crooked government that we have, then comes the political, the politicization of aid relief and the political intimidation, if you remember Ms. Holness's behavior when she went into Zakilaj's constituency. Jess is now telling us that Desmond McKenzie also came. Delroy Chuck came as well. They are doing their own thing, undermining the people's elected representative. And they are telling us, don't criticize our person. Unite. When we criticize, when we call out the obvious, we are told that we are being political and we're PNP and we can't go with this and with that. But Labour ought to be left, ought to be allowed, rather, to play nasty, dirty politics with something that we haven't seen the government drawn out of our taxpayers' coffers to contribute to the relief effort. It's dependent on everybody else, the international communities, NGO, governments, private donors, local Jamaican celebrities, Jamaican charity, religious organization, vloggers, TikTokers, YouTubers, influencers, artists, entertainers, even though Ramesh get all of the glory. There's so much agenda running together. And the people within that place, especially like my community,
I am currently at the constituency office for Northeastern St. Elizabeth, only to be informed that right next door, if I turn my head to the left, I will see where apparently the Minister of Justice is here in the...
Kachi Wagwan. Happy belated birthday, my dear. I hope you had an amazing time. Happy belated birthday. Long life. We survive Melissa. We can survive anything.
Constituency. I hear that some handing over is taking place and some care packages apparently are being handed out. I really don't know because I have not been officially informed. Why do I raise this? I raise this because it appears as though there is a pattern. Because on Saturday, the Minister of Local Government also came into the constituency. There was no prior notice given to me as a Member of Parliament. I was only informed that 60 care packages were given to the JLP Council for the Santa Cruz Division. The PNP councillors for the remaining 3 divisions did not know anything about the visit, and as Member of Parliament, I also was not informed about the visit. And I raise it because it raises serious questions. At the end of the day, we have to remember that we are the people's representatives, and we constantly say that we're not being partisan in how we approach the whole issue having to do with aid and relief distribution. But the truth is, actions speak louder than words, and the actions leave much to be desired.
You can't quiet, Jess. We're calling on the government. We're calling on the government not to do right, but to stop the fuckery. Because we know no can't do right, but there's some fuckery that we don't have to do. But at the same time, we know the same one we always come out a road, come back with on. How we lie, how we propagandists, how we mischievous.
Dwayne Vaz here.
How we lie, how we propagandists, how we mischievous. And there's obvious politicization with the aid relief. Aid relief that is not JLP property. Whether it come out of the Jamaica coffers or insurance, whatever, from international donors, it is for the people of Jamaica, not for JLP to do political campaigning with. Not, remember, a local government election is coming up. I don't know if you understand the play that they are doing with the resources. The world is watching Andrew Holness. Andrew Holness, the world is watching you. You have never been watched so closely. At the same time, Andrew Holness, you're in a court, Lord Jesus, Jamaica, how we get yasso. The same junker we lead with through the disaster. And the investigation for financial irregularities and tax evasion. The same somebody in a court for fraudulent activities and irregularities in order to win in see Jamaica, how we get yasso. How we get yasso? Hey, trouble. Led by criminal. And you think something will go on better. You don't think something will go on better in our country when we are led by a criminal. But we chose the criminal, did we not? Or we sold ourselves to the criminal, or we turn up with the two I am the criminal thief in way? Which is it? Or all of them together? Jesus, what an attack. And then come the blast. And then come the hunger, thirst, disaster, and disease. Displacement, homelessness. No, sir. This man you can't choose something all that way at once. Plus the bomb them where they in Japan, where they not talk about.
Dwayne Vaz here, your Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland. Many of you would remember when I spoke in Parliament the other day accusing the Minister and his Ministry of politics.
Currency, thank you very much. Is it Karine? Oh God, I can't pronounce. You see, the thing with something, jam up people names, so may have a problem in how it's set up. But thank you for your membership. Welcome. And thank you for your membership. First time seeing you on the platform, because Google, I can't somebody will me know, but because Google changed it to your thingy, the way it name, what we call it, your handle. rather than your name. So it confused us on this side. But thank you for your membership. Welcome. Let's continue, because we don't see this your government you come to kill we off. Look how Andrew they are kill we off, and the all of us sit down in a silence. And when we are telling us to turn up and demonstrate, and we need to overthrow Andrew. Otherwise, we are going to feel it. Me a one on Jamaica. Jamaica, you hear how me a one? All right. Sit down and wait till you reach your nose. God, that don't wait pan, you know. That don't wait pan till you reach right pan your nose. Till you come at your nose.
Dwayne Vaz here, your Member of Parliament for Central Westmoreland. Many of you would remember when I spoke in Parliament the other day accusing the Minister and his ministry of politicizing the distribution of resources from the government. And they denied what I said. The Prime Minister even went on his high horse and tried to deny what was being said. But what I can say is that since then, the ministry has been down here twice without consultation with me, the Member of Parliament. They were here on Tuesday, and it was late in the evening when I was made aware that they were here distributing resources, even though the former Member of Parliament was informed and was there. Today, the Minister himself was in Central Westmoreland without consulting with me as the Member of Parliament, distributing resources, and guess where? At the house of a labor rights activist in Savlamar. That is where they were today, distributing the resources from the government. No consultation with me, as usual, but yet they claim that they are not politicizing the distribution of resources. I am saying what the minister...
Globalists, like and share the live for me, please, because these are serious things, you know. We need to take note of how the government had stepped up the onslaught against us. Seriously. The government is stepping up its onslaught on all levels. Now, the government will say, out of insurance money, you know. You might buy the 5,000 container, give the people them, or the money where my thief out of the NHT. You might buy the 5,000 container, give the people them. The Prime Minister so now have to go buy it back, or even if you not get it free, you not have to get a ribbon cutting ceremony, book signing ceremony, and camera for the Prime Minister ceremony before you know being relieved of homelessness. Even though Japan sent 1,500 tent, how much 1,000 sleeping bag, we not hear gunfire about it, but we are left in mud and sludge. For Dr. Leptos and his friend them were on Palo. For reap after with destruction. It's all about profit. Disaster is all about profit. That's why you see investors love disaster zones. So investors love, especially Master Picking them, especially Master Picking them. Disaster zone is their hotbed. The land grab, the cheap land. Because they attack you in the time of frustration when you're hungry and thirsty and you're not think and you're scared and you're all of the emotions are running at a very, very high level. That's the time when they attack you. Frighten you with the capitans.
And the ministry is doing must stop right now. This is not about PNP or JLP. We're trying our best to reach everybody in this disaster. We know the place was devastated. People need help. It is not time now to be trying to pick out who is who or trying to look props from distributing resources. So what I'm saying going forward, we would appreciate if the minister would make consultation with me and my team when you're coming in or when you are going to distribute any resources
hog pen, the hog pen leaders. How we going to reach now with Jamaica in a this state of hog pen here, where we end up in a? Look how we
And came back, and it came with food this time. But to
politicization
collect,
and political
we all have to
intimidation.
have ID and the TRN. However, I don't know where's my ID, and I hear a lot of people complaining that they don't know where is theirs. I'm currently searching the house to find it. I don't know where I don't know where to find it. From the storm, I haven't seen my ID. So I have a picture. Hopefully it can work. I don't know. Rain a fall, and if you see the amount of people outside in the rain trying to get aid right now, and I'm wet, I'm wet till water drip. Rain a fall right now as me speaking, and I fall hard. I find the paper where this is my old driver's license. Hopefully this can work. I me walk with it. So the line I go line up in it, you know. I don't have a proper ID in our TRN, but we still do it, you know. That's what I think so.
When this government now use the resources to abuse us, and use the resources to play politics with the hungry labor rights them. That's why the labor rights them over social media are pull down people in a disaster zone, especially Westmoreland people. These disgraceful people.
Have the land out on the front door, so my phone all of them. I never think no time in my life would I ever see something like this. So it seems when everybody go and get package, me them I say 65 package for hour. And about 50 issue out already. And the line there are still long. But yeah, go and watch what going. Alright, so the food done and then top take sign up. So we don't know when they're gonna come again. But did see something drop off out of the copter when it fly away back. So me and one of my friend I walk and look for it. See where the power open land one. Come on. I looking for see it but we not find it. So never go me out there. I'm not even gonna stop the crowd because they say the food is done, but there's a lot of crowd still there. I stood in the line for about an hour and a half. And you know, nothing. So I go still, some of the people that will get through actually did more in need than me and then give the elders them priority. And I really like that as well because we as the stronger person we can step out and make it work. So apart from dropping water and food, they also came in the village and they went around and they cut down a few trees from some fence of some houses and in the community overall. And we want to say thanks for the help. It makes it so much easier for us. I know nobody tell me, man, me did up on the ground. The government can't say no go so. You understand? Because a whole heap of people, you understand, and the whole of we face it. Me say me have to come back to my yard, the amount of people have to run, go back to their yard because we never expect say boy, that go happen. Me never see it as nothing bad still, you know. When me post a video, me see a whole heap of people, I say, Ray, but me did that thing say, yo, it's just a orderly thing to make people not take more than once. You understand? Because what happened? We have the clinic the right beside one ball ground. So what they do first, they first chop a land, then drop some water, and then they issue out the water them. You never have no ID if you collect water. Then they get two buckle of water. And I go there and I say, my general, a couple of with them yard, you know. Yeah, because me I put up one family. The family me I talk about my sister. My sister roof gone, so she have to live with me for that time, yeah. With her boyfriend and her two daughters. Zine, and me
for my fiance plus my son did it. So I tell them, say, yo, it water not go really help out of my yard, you know. And I don't like we don't have things enough for we buy we little thing. I understand, but things come and we can get help, we take help because we don't know how long this thing go last for, and we are trying to help others just the same. Long story short, he give me 3 buckle of water because other people did there say, yo, I know like I tell man I chew a couple people in a yard. So then give me 3 buckle of water, and after that then start give people 3 buckle. Till people not too want it, so most people go away. Then, you know, a long while after then sits and nobody not take it, then start actually give people half case. Now, the captor forward back. Everybody a run go back run there now while rain a fall. When we reach, I did tearing. So everybody have to turn back. Some people did already have theirs. What they did to even make it more orderly, they dropped the food on the ball ground. But like how we did line up on the ball ground to go collect the water, I know that they do. Then put the food over there and then tell we to come over the clinic. I will go over the clinic and we had to line up and give them we identification. Then they send we over the ball ground. And they have paper write down the name them too. A matter of fact, someone from our community, because then did I write really slow, did that take long. So they asked for a volunteer, and a volunteer from our community went and start help them to write down the information where they on the ID, and then carry over the background and so people couldn't get their food. So there's no way the government can say, boy, nothing no go so. You understand? Most people are say, boy, rare, because I can't the government. Because it happen. And the records they were then take, who them book they go to, who see it, and who, you understand? But as me say, me just did that pre say, boy, orderly, them a try thing, but the thing is a way. Them a try get it orderly, but as me say, 1 yard we all have 6 family, and the 6 family then at the line, so. The thing, yeah, me G, blessed. Alright, so, I know me carry me there, I use one Starlink, so see ya, the yard right here, so. And them have the Starlink, so I saw me catch up and I go on, rare. Person just come out and tell me, say, boy, them a turn off the generator a while, make it go and cool down. So me I make that video here, and when you come up back, my post it, because why would people believe I'm lying? I don't do those stuff. I can't jeopardize my reputation online. I will never lie about stupid stuff. Or nothing at all overall. Me no need to tell no lie. You understand? I don't notice most of my video them I'm not saying, hey, I need the aid and Ray. I need aid, but people need it more than me. So whatever me get, may be some billa with my family, and basically me share stuff to whoever me can. Right now, me this a come from Sav, and I bought 2 set of stuff to share to 2 different family. And as somebody on TikTok, I may not even remember what girl name, send me 15 grand Jamaican money, and I take it and I buy a few stuff. I'm gonna make a video and I know I go see same way. But listen, yeah, I did I forgive.
We're calling on the house. We not trust enough to do better, but we're called on the hog pen this morning. We're calling on the hog pen this morning. The politicization and the political intimidation. But so, no, we can't call upon a hog pen. Hog pen. All me have to go do is to a grower, banana peeling kin, in the hog pen, and make sure mud in there for them walla. The people of Jamaica, una go sit down so. Just so. Jamaica. Una go sit down just so. Just so you know. Are you going to accept this from this government? Even the free sin thing, them won't get figure you. He might take it by a vote and a solicit vote and a cement himself for the 4th term. While at the same time, he might put you in a debt where you can't even think about how you are going to pay it back because your livelihood mash up. But the government get insurance and grants and you have to buy house from, container house from NHT. I wonder if Jamaica see where it go. And I wonder if Jamaica people, we have catch up with Haiti. We can no longer say Jamaica is on the road to Haiti. The conversation now is who gets to the bottom of the hill first. The conversation now is who gets to the bottom of the hill first. This young man is also doing a good initiative.
All right, so see we there. Everybody asking how much fee.
Hold on. This young man is also doing a good initiative in his constituency as well with the children during these difficult, devastating, and confusing times.
All right, so see we there. Everybody asking how much we keep the class. If free, we just deal with the kids them. So if you see my video and you there nearby, and I say, boy, you don't have no money, so you can't send no kids by. No worry about no money, just send them come. All right. If you don't have no lunch or no water for them, send them come same way. Me prefer if they have lunch doing it, but if you don't have it, me provide it anyhow me can. Send the kids them come. I don't care say Bullet Tree United make me here. All right. So these are for the bigger kids. And these are for the smaller kids. Yeah, man, we are trying to keep the kids focused. So let me get there. Everybody asks if listen, no. I will distribute them. Bobbies. I'm gonna get some of this. I'm gonna get one of these types.
Can I get some cello and
yeah, sure.
some of the corn?
All right, someone else come and read number 4 for me, please.
The Caribbean has only one country.
True or false?
What carry this one?
Is this true or false?
False. Bullet Tree United.
All right, out there.
That's a good initiative to keep the children focused during this very frustrating, confusing time where the government doesn't care about the people's mental health. The government doesn't care about the people's social well-being. All the government cares about is the tourism industry and the profitization of whatever they can profit from the disaster that we have found ourselves
Jamaica, come
in.
cause and
A
listen
disaster that
very
your
carefully.
Prime Minister signed
Jamaica.
off on. Because when your Prime Minister signed up for the SDG cities, when your Prime Minister, Jamaican United Nations, hold on. When Andrew Holness signed up for him ungodly agenda, that ungodly agenda was going to destroy a lot of us. And we see the start of it. And we see the government at play. And the people them still have them head in the sun. The people them have them head in the sun. And them say we talk all kind of nonsense. But when you show them the information, they don't want to believe you. They don't understand when we are saying that, I know something when we are make up, when we say the Jamaica Vision 2030, browser lost its connection audio. I don't need the audio right now, so. The Jamaica 2030 Vision 2030, is the United Nations agenda. Let me undo this, because before I explore this United Nations document, I want to bring back to you the Prime Minister's advancement to us when he came to Black River in July of this year. Hold on there. What I did have in, yeah, so. Yeah. Let me bring back to you first the Prime Minister's advancement to us when he came to Black River in July. Everybody say we are fool, you know. Everybody say you can't tie 2 and 2 together. But we know how to tie 2 and 2 together and take him make all 1,000. We know how to tie 2 and 2 together and take him make all 1,000. So they can't fool themselves, but they can't fool me. All me worried about is the people waking up. That's all me worried about. Okay, the day we wake up, they have to run like thief. Left give it.
Several years ago, I had mentioned that Jamaica needs to purpose build a city. We will now take the opportunity to properly reorganize the town.
In the end, I'm hopeful the science will win out.
But while it is destroyed, we can vision a future of it rising stronger and better. Because the truth is that many of the buildings were not properly located in the first place. They were in vulnerable areas. We will now take the opportunity to properly reorganize the town and to build back even stronger. So yes, we got a big blow. Black River is what you would describe as ground zero. It took the brunt of it and the corridor through the south of St. Elizabeth, through Black River, going across the island, going into St. James. That corridor was totally damaged. But the recovery is not beyond us. It's not beyond the government. It's not beyond the people. And we will get it done. So,
by the way, this gentleman is also from the United States with an interesting name, Sky. Sky Fitzgerald. Great to have you with us, but you're not here just for the hurricane. You're not here for the hurricane at all. Why are you here? We are here to document the human impacts of climate change-induced extreme weather worldwide. And events like Melissa have grown into such megastorms over the years that we really feel like it's important to document the impact on people all over the world as they face extreme weather events.
When did you come?
We came just yesterday.
Wow. And what have you found since you have you started to work things out yet and said, well, climate change is this and that and the other?
Well, you know, if you look around, as the winds pick up and the rain begins to fall, I think everyone on this island is going to discover pretty quickly just how impactful climate change can be on every person's life, because I think we're going to see a lot of rain here.
You have some people in your country that don't even believe there's anything called climate change.
Indeed, that's the case, sadly. Sadly, I think in the end, I'm hopeful that science will win out, and that facts and journalism will show that indeed we need to listen to the scientists. But I think showing people
the broad impact of events like Melissa is absolutely critical to that endeavor.
And is climate change different in Jamaica as in the United States?
I think climate change takes different forms in different places across the globe, you know, but because the Caribbean is so warm, such a warm mass of water, of course, that's what allows things like Melissa to grow to such scale like it is here today.
Does that mean that you've done this before with other storms, other hurricanes?
Yeah, we're working with a bunch of organizations, including NASA and NOAA, in different ways to document storms. So as well as megafires in the west as well, which are, you know, because of climate change, because of drying fuels. So this is just one piece of our larger project.
And who gets this? Who gets this at the end of the documentary? Who do you send it to and what do they do with it?
Yeah, this is a feature documentary that's shot globally. So in the end, we'll distribute it on major distribution platforms, and we haven't sold it yet, but it'll probably be on, you know, one of the biggies, either Netflix or Amazon or something of that stature.
Several years ago, I had mentioned that Jamaica needs to purpose build a city. We haven't really purpose built a city. We've never done it. Certainly not since colonial times. Maybe Spanish Town was the only purpose built city. And I had tasked the UEC to identify the area that would be best suited for the development of the third city. Two areas were in close competition. I'm not going to say specifically where, because that is going to just unleash. You know, you don't want people to go and start to buy land and stake claim, and then you can't do what you need to do. So we don't give the details as to where. But suffice to say that the area that we have been advised is the best area to do an entirely new city, and it is because all the requisite elements to create a new city exist here. And you don't want to create a city that replicates Montego Bay and replicates Kingston. You want to create something unique. And therefore, this parish, St. Elizabeth, would be where we would be looking to develop our new city. That's a big deal, big announcement.
This government, your government, our government have just signed up to an ungodly agenda that kill many of us, even though they won't give us the official figures of death. But because God protects us, because our ancestors protect us, your Prime Minister has now turned to Plan B. Your Prime Minister has now turned to Plan B. What is the Prime Minister's Plan B? Leptospirosis, mass kill, leave the people in devastation, displacement, hopelessness, and all that the Prime Minister can throw at the people. All that the Prime Minister can throw, no, I'm in the wrong slot. All that the Prime Minister can throw at the people. Your Prime Minister, our Prime Minister have signed up to an ungodly agenda. An agenda that he kept advanced to us under the disguise of Vision 2030, which the global hegemon, the United Nations, led by the Americans, it's the 2030 agenda that consists of a lot of things: smart cities, one world government, full control, and all of their both, whole heap of them. Or work on sustainable development goals in Jamaica. This is a United Nations document, not a propaganda document that I have make up out of my head. You see, the United Nations, Jamaica, yeah, it's from the UN. the American International Organization of World Chief Executives. Yes. All these prime ministers and presidents you see, they're all chief executive to the dark world. They're all head of corporations. Tell them, said, I tell you so. Or work on sustainable development goals in Jamaica. How the United Nations is supporting sustainable development goals in Jamaica. The United Nations and its partners in Jamaica are working towards achieving sustainable development goals, 17 interconnected and ambitious goals which address the major development challenges faced by people in Jamaica and around the world. Jamaica, which play an important role in shaping Global 2030 agenda. You heard that? That's from the United Nations, not from my blabbermouth. Established Vision 2030 as its framework for priority setting, seamlessly integrating the agenda with Jamaican national development plans. What part of that don't you understand? I don't know. I don't know what part you don't understand, but that's what they say, not me saying it. The results, Jamaica Vision 2030, the medium-term socioeconomic policy framework and sectoral policies are strongly aligned with the SDGs, the Sustainable Development Goals. The UN Caribbean Program and the UN Jamaica Program are also also known as the Caribbean Implementation Plan for Jamaica, contains measurable activity which are also designed to advance action on the 2030 agenda. Each priority area is linked to specific SDG. The roadmap for SDG implementations in Jamaica has been created for further acceleration, to further accelerate and advance action towards the achievement of the SDGs in Jamaica. It is based on insight and information collected from consultation, bilateral meetings, and recommendation of Economic Growth Council frames the United Nations Development System support in the implementation of the 2030 agenda, and seek to make available a set of tools, guidance, and expertise to governments, civil society, and other partners. So, and I may make it up. It's there for you to go and read. There's a lot of document on the United Nations website in relation to the 2030 agenda, which your government called Vision 2030 because they don't want to tell you the truth. Because they don't want to tell you the truth, them muddle it into something like Andrew Holness come up with a plan of how am I going to develop Jamaica. No, it's not Andrew Holness's idea. Andrew Holness have signed up to an ungodly thing that he attempted mass murder on us. He killed many of us. Rest in peace to those who Andrew Holness killed during that storm. But you all have failed. We saw that we are now observing that you have all now moved to plan B. We see the movie now. We're not idiot. As much as we people them refuse to wake up, one should know by now, say, holy power out here, don't idiot. So plan A never work. So they say, all right then.
Bacteria that
All right, let's move to plan B. Because plan A, we never to succeed in a plan A. Uno demolish with communities. Wildfire in Westmoreland, 2 wildfire in Westmoreland, and leptospirosis. But you see, for the rest of with Jamaica, for those parishes that weren't hard hit by Melissa, leptospirosis don't have a parish boundary, you know. Leptospirosis bacteria don't have a parish boundary. A disease outbreak in our country doesn't have a parish boundary. Disease don't know the difference of labor right now, PNP. But when we hold the government account to account, we're PNP, we're propagandists, we're everything but Jamaicans, concerned Jamaicans, Jamaicans who want to see better for all of us, who know that better can be done for us, barring we have these thieving, corrupt politicians. They're going to have to shut me, you know. Because only way them are going to shut me up. Because I tell you, all if you close my Facebook page, them, I go back to the days I write it on cartridge paper and nearly up on light post. You know the cartridge paper where Andrew Holness used, make the Edmund Ridge estate them? Yes. We will go back to that. All if you close me down on social media. We will go back. Yes, Reverend Glenn Graham has lost his battle as well. What are our plans to counter these attacks? The first step is unity. Organization. You know, you remember Marcus Garvey tell us, unite or perish? You remember when Marcus Garvey told us, unite or perish? Unity is the first move. Organize and centralize, but we must first unite. Because the government can't take us off 1-1 when we're a splintered group. When we're a united front, though, government will have to take to the sea or air to escape us. They're afraid of we, you know. Hence the bullying and the suppression and the dunceness. Any day we start read, any day we drop the fuckery and start focus, they will be running to the sea and the air because they're nasty upon land, so we catch them. They will not be staying on land for us to catch them. So the government has now moved to plan B, because plan A never achieved what they really wanted, you see.
bacteria that cause today's press conference is to announce that Jamaica is now experiencing an outbreak of leptospirosis with an increase in the number of confirmed and suspected or probably cases reported across multiple parishes over the last week. The outbreak follows the passage of Hurricane Melissa, which has created conditions that have increased the risk of exposure to contaminated water and soil. Leptospirosis, as we informed the public during our meeting, Let's Talk Recovery series on Sunday last, is a significant public health risk following heavy rainfall, flooding, or any major disaster. The bacteria that causes this disease thrives in water contaminated by urine of infected animals, especially rats, but also cats, dogs, and livestock. Leptospirosis can affect anyone who comes into contact with contaminated water, soil, or mud. That includes farmers, persons engaged in cleanup activities, emergency responders, and others navigating flood areas. The meeting last evening with my team confirmed that there are 9 cases that are confirmed, 28 suspected or probable cases. And these numbers are from October 30th, 2025 to November 20, 2025. The numbers reflect significantly more cases than the 2 to 21 cases observed in the preceding 34 months. There have been 6 deaths from among the suspected cases. There are no deaths from among the confirmed or probable cases at this time. 8 parishes have confirmed and or suspected cases. St. Anne, St. Mary, St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, St. Catherine, and Trelawney, with additional reported cases under investigation.
Prime Minister, this is the deluge one left with inner. Why me thing jump off? This is the deluge one left with inner down a party there. And so we can go from one side to the other in our community. Wicked Andrew. Wicked Andrew Holiness. That it said browser lost its connection. But you was seeing that's how we have to the side of the community that is cut off in parity. That's how they have to cross to the other side to get food. And there's no support for the people. The MP, whether in getting resources or not, there's not any care. We're just left to fend for ourselves. And this is why this young man was saying, Jamaica people must get up and shake off and let's go back into the mentality of the 70s. Hold on there. I need to undo this. This thing keep pinching me about this morning. Screen share. Facebook. We need to wake up. The water not safe. Animal dead in there. It is salted. It is salt water as well. You know, whole heap of animal dead down our community there. But nobody no government not care. We know nobody will care. Like
areas, commodities.
Today, not today, tomorrow, we're going to have a community cleanup, and we're asking anyone wants to come to party to volunteer and assist us with our community cleanup. The meeting point tomorrow morning is at Myrna's shop. And you can come with your water boot, your mosquito repellent, your sunscreen if you required, your gloves. Come with whatever you can. The opposition, my channel is playing up today. This Galangin. But I'm soon gonna cut down to one channel because my TikTok, my StreamYard package finish. So it don't allow me to stream to. So I'm gonna mainly gonna be a show the producer one for now until I sort things out. Let's go back to this young man because everybody has spot what Andrew Holness do. But we don't know when Jamaicans are going to wake up.
Consisting of 1,400.
Hold on there, no come here. My last video when I do we gone viral. Now ask the Prime Minister to buy some tent for the people. After me drive around the whole of St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland and system. No garbage truck, nobody at all, everybody up on the road. Because one bus load and sit and go up there and he come like a cotton in the ear. I ask the Prime Minister, say, he may just take the people and put them in one tent, fix up a key place. Give them a live on. Hire people in the community they work. Never know, say, Japan send tent. So you look like me and Japan, I think the same way. Me never know, say, Japan send tent. Then people, more of the people in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth who have a family member who attached to those horrific, damaged area. If you test to this, if you don't get one of them tent, put up on or comment. But instead, the man there a cell container.
Will be able to purchase. Some of them will be used to build housing schemes, which you can purchase, and a portion of them will be made available through social housing.
Okay, Mr. Prime Minister drive to Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Hanover. You know, so what the tornado do with all the container them. And if so be the case where these containers tornado tested, because you don't realize you want tornado pass. No. Why am I gonna create a sense of frustration by letting the time? Send back some of the JPS quote unquote fibernetic smart city workers and go back overseas. So from 600 to 25. All out the time. The next year and a half, no light, so people get frustrated and leave on the area empty so they can't take over. People don't see the move, man. Tell the people them say the garbage truck them blow away. Tell the people them say they can't find sufficient workers while people in every community ready for help move around. Tell the people them say boy light can't come back with JPS workers, them have to go back on the yard and the light post them like a fix up on and blah blah. Tell the people them say the container them now go reach till next year January. Because this is all about a factor of time. The longer you have the people them sit down in one place where there's no running water, no light, no garbage truck now come, no sense of your quote unquote hope and faith, the more they will give into the situation. We understand what I'm going. I'm a plan there. Here's the solution. I tell the youth them in the community. Start build back. Build back on the same property them I want. Start fix up on a place. Stop sit down back in the days, dog. The man used to the work and the woman in my cook. Ladies come off of the smartphone. Stop walk to every town square for this bomb buckler hot spot when they go up. It was purposely done. You get back in on the blood clot rhythm. Start act like in the 70s. We don't need them light. Some of the best food cooked on cold spot, dog. The man in need to start act like man and start rub out weed on the handmiddle. Every street square, every blood clot corner, they sit down and weep and they pussy them. Because that's exactly what they want, dog. Get up and work. So you don't get the opportunity to use up the trees them because they cut down the whole of them with these tornadoes. Dog, buy on yourself a power sound, must have a change. And start cut up and start fix up. These are some of the best lumbers we throw down a roadside, dog. Start fix. Go back in the days. These are some of the most beautiful homes. Go back and start fix, dog. Fix on the property where you want. Because that's the exact aim for what the pussy want to do, dog. You see me? Where am I going with blood clot container? Because suck your mama, you live in a housing scheme for a hillside, where you going with container? Pussy. Let's go, people. Wake up, man. All you want to reallocate, move them out of the way so you can start in smart city. Hey, they better block my blood clot smartphone. You better tell your friend my foreign to block my phone. Because I will make the people them send you a blood clot prison.
Various commodities consisting of 1,400 sleeping bags, 350 tents, 350 portable jerry cans, and 20 water purifiers.
Unite or perish. Thank you very much for being here with us this morning on Global TV. Lovely to have your support. Make sure you hit the like button. And before we go, your generator safety, because a lot of you in Jamaica at the moment have to be using generator body, whether they're going decently violent out the door, wind, rain, and it's sub-zero weather. Your generator must always be outside. It must be on a flat, dry surface. The exhaustion system must be away from your home. The generator must be at least 20 meters away from your home. Under no circumstances you should use the generator inside or on your veranda or any such or any like that. It must always be outside, away from your house, and the exhaustion system or muffler, whatever you want to call it, must be pointing away from your house. All right? So thank you very much this morning. And remember, if you want to go and assist Parity with their cleanup tomorrow, the meeting point is at Myrna's shop in Parity. And you know that the coming from Crane is jiving inaccessible, but you can go via both sides of the community required cleanup, but the driving accessibility, if you're driving, then you're better using the darkest Fellaswood side coming into Little Bridge, Spice Grove. You can use the Spice Grove route, take it down to Springfield, down to Parity, or you can go around the Little Bridge Hilltop route. That will take you down to Springfield, down to Parity. So that would be the driving route. Otherwise, have your water boot because you're going to interact with a lot of water. Thank you very much for being here this morning. Have yourself an amazing weekend. And we'll go back to the weather, you know, because the weather out the door don't decent at all. Anyway, thank you very much. Good morning and good afternoon from Global TV.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari.
All those donations are stored at the Adpem warehouse.
And it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not press the poor. Make out what I seen to make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part: if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out, I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta and sell out, I sell out Babylon. Yes, stop on the Friday. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big man Joe one stone, and it bring about feeling to all wicked men. Turn, oh what's a black big man Joe one stone, and it bring about feeling to all wicked men. Rasta man Joe one stone, and it bring about feeling to all wicked men.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.